doing? Mr. Welsh, how you doing? Mitch, what's up, Mr. Sap? T. Lee. Hopefully everybody had a nice weekend. Give everybody a couple minutes to jump on here. Matt, what's up, buddy? So, while we talk today, I'm going to be assembling what I hope is the final version of the acrylic enclosure for the LTO banks. Daniel, how are you? Welcome. Oh, you got some good demos handed out at the show? Awesome. Any videos or any pictures or anything, please let me know. Mr. Rodriguez, how are you? If anybody was at the Ocala show this weekend and got a demo by any Team US Amps vehicle or anything that had anything to do with US Amps, please share that with us. Could definitely use it. Mr. Charlton, how are you? So for a little catch up on last week, definitely got sidetracked last week on everything that I was trying to do. Thankfully, Mitch Sapp was here getting some updates to his car, and he noticed while upstairs here with me that the AC unit was dripping. Thankfully, he noticed it because I would not have noticed it, and that could have been a mess because we had a bunch of the banks stored underneath that table. There was a LifePo bank under there too. I don't know what water would have done to it, but it definitely would, electronics and water don't go good, you know what I mean? So that day was basically ruined. And then the following day, cleaning up the disaster that I made trying to get everything away from the water. So I was already behind, but now I'm extremely behind. So Almost forgot. Glad I picked up the phone. All county issues resolved. Time to get back to work. I'm not sure what that means, but hopefully everything's okay, buddy. Terry Ray, how you doing, buddy? Rob Bass, what's up, man? Yeah, if anybody got any demos by, Terry, Mitch, I heard Alex put up some good numbers, even though he didn't have our amp in his vehicle. Unfortunately, I think he was using the egg, he calls it, as a daily, and took the subs out for weight and left the amp in there on and unloaded, which is a no-no. So it's in protect. But all right, give me a second, guys. I gotta get a ring printed here. So just so you guys know, we are working on, I guess I can flip this around hopefully without messing anything up. This is going to be what's going in the Raider. And you can see how everything's not kind of lining up. So I'm going to build a spacer for the ring between the motor and the spider, or not the motor and the basket, sorry. So, but I'm trying to get caught up. Here's some 12 I'm almost done with here. Decent, clean glue joint. LH Motors, tearing this apart for the motor. What else, man? Have you guys seen this beautiful gold VLX 400? So in the, let me see, I'm 50. 36 years now I've been doing car audio. 36 plus, actually. I have never seen a gold VLX 400. Thank you, Adam Thurman and Larry. All of you guys, man, I appreciate it. They're sending me this, the 100HC, I think that matches it. And then I think the USA 400 that I rebuilt for, that matches this as well a couple years ago. And I'm going to give him amps for his vehicle. He didn't want to use the gold amps, so we're swapping out. This is a Dirk special here. Mr. Olson, what's up, buddy? How are you? Mr. Ansel, how are you? Randy, how are you? Got to give a shout out to Suncoast Amp Lab. Thank you, Sam, for repairing this 500A in cobalt blue for me. She came back good as new wires and everything. That thing was a mess when I sent it over, so thank you very much. All right. So, David, how are you? Let me get this going. As soon as I get this print going, we can start talking. So, switch, custom, right extruder, and let's see, A4. Do the red? No. You know what? Let's just run this. Doesn't matter what color it is. This is just for a mock-up. All right. Oops. Sorry, guys. Ryan Jones. Hey, Mike, is your business in Spring Hill? I'm looking to put a system in my Wrangler. Yes. US Amps is in Spring Hill, and the R&D lab where we do installations also in Spring Hill. Yep. Oh, all good, man. Michael, what's up, man? How are you? So hopefully you guys don't mind, but I'm going to be assembling what I hope is the final version of our battery bank box, for lack of better terminology. And let's see. This is paper that covers the acrylic, keeps it safe, I guess. Damage. Need to peel some of this off so the plastic glue can adhere. Oh yeah, voltage and everything, good. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Hey, Rogard, what's up, man? How are you? I'm gonna need to borrow another 10K off of you for finals. They're slim pickings, my friend. Slim pickings. And if everybody keeps ordering stuff on the weekend and then Monday morning disputing the charge, having that buyer's remorse, I think they call it. People keep doing that. What happens is especially for like the Affirm and Klarna and all that, once you press dispute, the money comes out of my account immediately. And what's bad about that is when it's financed through Klarna or Affirm or one of those deals, I don't even have the money yet. So when you do your financing on the weekend, on Saturday night when you're having drinks and you're like, oh yeah, I wanted the 100 HC, and then Monday morning your wife's kicking you in the dick saying, hey, what'd you buy, dickhead? And you go on and cancel it, the money comes out of my account immediately and I haven't even received it yet. And then I get notifications that I gotta try to prove that I've given Fred Jenkins a 100 HC when I didn't even see the order yet. So I end up with money taken out of my account for something that I haven't been paid for yet, which can really mess up a Monday for you, you know? Anyway, I don't think everybody realizes there's people that call and text and, you know, every day or, you know, every other day. Hey man, did you get my subs built? Hey man, where's my amp? Hey man, I'm one person, literally. And you guys say, hey, you should hire more people. You know what? I would love to, but in the 5 years that I've been doing this, and in the I opened my first small business at 15 years old. It was a detailing business. It wasn't a publicly traded company by any means, but I did pretty well for myself. And I've always, even when I've worked for other people, you know, I was a project superintendent for a very large construction company and did a lot of healthcare construction. I've always had my own company or my own small business, even when I've worked for other people. So my point is trying to get people to care as much as you do about your brand or your product is extremely hard to find. Extremely hard to find. And honestly, the reason that US Amps has grown to where it has is because of the attention to detail that I've placed on customer service and R&D And I mean, insert whatever here, you know, it's nobody else. I don't care. I don't care how much you pay somebody. You're not going to find somebody that's going to put the amount of love and care that you do into your brand. So I'm very hard to work with. I'm very hard to work for. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, just because the company's growing doesn't mean that, you know, we're millionaires. You know, I can't afford to just go hire 20 people. I wish that I could. I wish that I could. I wish I could find 3 or 4 people that cared as much as the people that I currently have with us, because if that would be the case, then there would be no issue, you know? Larry has been with me since pretty much the first day I had the shop and was able to work out of it. And Larry has the Omtech machine, and Larry is the one that cuts these pieces for us. He does all of the acrylic work for us. He does an excellent job. Let's see here. Maybe I'll move this another way here. Well, you guys can see what I'm doing here. All right. So, Tim, what's up, buddy? How are you? Alex, what's up, my friend? Congratulations. I just, yeah, real quick. So, I just want to say, Brendan, what's up, my brother? Mikey, what's up, man? Congratulations to everybody, because it sounds like it was a great show. I apologize that I didn't participate, but the year prior I didn't have a good run-in with whomever was running it, and yeah, I don't give somebody a second chance to burn me. So I'm not saying that it was necessarily him. Maybe it was whomever he was partnered with or whatever, but yeah. I did a lot last year and really didn't get what I was promised, so. Come on, man. Can you guys hear me okay? Can everybody hear okay? Hopefully, everybody can hear me. Nobody's said anything yet, so. I want to congratulate everybody for the amazing job this weekend. I heard nothing but great things from everybody about everybody's ride, you know. So thank you guys very much for representing US Amps, and congratulations to everybody that's bested their own scores, and let's keep doing that. Let's keep moving forward and keep growing and keep bettering ourselves and our systems. So thank you guys very much. It is hot. Voltage and everything is good. Yo. So now they call, I don't answer, and now they call US Amps. So I'm going to answer it. Thank you for calling US Amps. This is Mike. How can I help you? Yeah, okay, that's awesome. Just waste my time. Good, I've been watching, still a slam at work. I'm still Team US Amps. Once work slows down, I'll be pulling my motor and wrapping the car, then changing equipment. Awesome. Good to hear. Mr. Christopher, what's up, buddy? How are you? Wow, seriously? Patience is key for quality of product. If you rush, then you make more mistakes and nobody's happy. That is correct. The 10K is a monster. You are correct, sir. People do that karma and finance shit intentionally, I bet. Yes, absolutely. I totally understand. I run a multi-million-dollar business. Hey, well, nobody cares as much as I do. No. Can I help you? What's up, buddy? Talk to me. You can take any of the boxes that are out there, or there's this work.
That's probably bigger than what I need.
We got dozens of these.
I need one. I just got to get 10 foot for them bags.
Right on.
Or for the carrying board. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Alex, everything you do is appreciated, my friend. Good afternoon, Dakota. How are you? I've never canceled an order. I'm always 100 when I go to order something. Do your research, make sure it's what you want before you order. Yes, Bobby, absolutely. Is he the one who did the battery case? Yes, Larry. Yep, absolutely. Jimmy, what's up, man? How are you? Tried to convince his wife to move back to Wisconsin. Smooth Spring Hill with the kids. And hey, man, you gotta have family around you to support you when you're a young family. You know, you gotta have. It takes a village. You know, especially when you're young and you have young kids. I completely get it, man. I've been there, done it, got the t-shirt. Thank you, Dakota. Thank you, Patrick. Travis, what's up, man? Aaron, what's up, man? Been busy with work and dead from the heat. Haven't been able to put much energy into audio. It's coming soon. Car should be a monster at finals. Yes, it will be. 400 plus viewers. Wow, that's huge. Thank you guys very much. So I did offer, not last week but the week before, for anybody that went onto the YouTube channel and subscribed, if you would send me your information, which not everybody did. I would send merch or a shirt or whatever we had here, just to say thank you. Believe it or not, we only ended up with like 4 more subscribers. Not a lot of people did it, so I'm not sure what the deal is. If people are just scared or unsure, or if you think your one subscription doesn't make a difference, you're wrong. It does. Every subscription counts, and it's not for monetization. I'm not trying to get paid from YouTube. I'm trying to help US Amps as a brand and as a company grow organically. And when you guys subscribe and we grow like that, it changes the algorithm in like YouTube, and that's what I'm going for. So if you can, if you haven't already and you're on here, please go to YouTube and subscribe to the US Amps YouTube channel. Please, 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 and thank you. Greatly, greatly appreciated. I will still offer some type of merch, you know, whatever it is. We're running low on shirts. We now have a third-party vendor taking care of our shirts. I think you guys know that by now. So I don't want to offer something I don't have. I do have some shirts, but I don't have a lot. I have a bunch of hoodies, and I'll gladly give those away. Thank you, Mr. Christopher. Jimmy, did you subscribe? If you did, okay, so this was I did sign up, but I didn't send you confirmation. Okay, is Sound Digital a great amp? I'm going to be honest with you, Frank. I don't know Sound Digital very well. I do know that they are made at a build house that made something for us at one time. Well, they made a prototype for us, and it was for the Impact amps, and it was very similar to the Sound Digital, and I didn't like a lot of the things that I saw in the design, and they basically wanted me to change it for them, and I didn't get along with their engineer. So if you have a Sound Digital amp that you would like me to test for you, I'll gladly do that, but I don't know. I haven't really tested any Sound Digital amps per se. So if you go on and you subscribe to our YouTube channel, do me a favor. The only way for me to know, it would be nice if you can send me an email, mjames@usampsinc.com. Send me a screenshot of you subscribing. Then I need to know your size and your address so I know where to send whatever I'm sending you. But I did have a couple people say, hey, I subscribed. Okay, well, that's cool, and it's greatly appreciated, but I don't know who you are by your screen name, unless, we're friends, like friends, not Facebook friends, but actual, come in contact with you daily or weekly friends. I don't know you by your Facebook account name or... Yes, so please, I would like to make good on what I'm offering, but I can't do that if I don't have the information. Thank you for calling US Amps. This is Mike. How can I help you? Wow, you're a dirtbag. Somebody is intentionally doing that because they know that I'm on a live. Wow. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. What a scumbag. I know I'm not the nicest guy, and I'm definitely not easy to deal with, especially if you screw me, but I feel like I go out of my way to help those around me and those that are good to me. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, let's get some questions here, guys. So, just so you guys do know, the $3,000.1 is complete and has shipped. The 400.4 is complete and has shipped, and the 500, or the 5 channel has shipped also. So pretty excited about that. Once those get here, we will be testing those live. Hoping that everything works out as well as it did with the other Impact amps and with ADS. I have no doubts that they'll make any changes that we ask of them. So be looking for an addition to the lineup of Impact amps. A 400 by 4 channel and a 3000 by 1 sub amp. Also maybe the 5 channel, I don't know, we'll see. Real quick, I just want to discuss also subwoofers. So for the time being, we're going to be building in-house. You see, we got stacks of voice coils here. I have voice coils coming. We have stacks of motors here. Obviously, you see the rings. I'm trying to get set up to where. So we got the spiders up here. I'm trying to get set up to where it's easy for me to build. You know, I enjoy building the subs. I want to continue to learn and do that. Here's my issue. So, for instance, let me turn this down or off. For instance, on the pre-sale, we had, I think it was, I don't know, very inexpensive, $199, $249, something like that for a 10-inch and a 12-inch sub. So, here, for instance, this is a 12-inch sub that I just built, and this is what you would get if you ordered it from us. All right, for the unforeseeable future, this is what we're going to use. Either a TI basket or something similar, depending on what you want. If you want red, we have some other choices. Our Precision Econowind voice coil. I've gotten some of these from Lord of Bass and some from Speaker something or other. Everybody knows all of the same places that everybody gets parts from. No difference here. I'm just trying to source everything in America. If Lord of Bass gets things from overseas, then I guess that's on him. But I try to read the descriptions, and if it's from America, that's what I try to get, okay? This subwoofer, I mean, you can look up the parts and pieces. You know, the motor is $120, $110 plus shipping, so $120, $125 by the time you ship a 30-pound motor. TI basket in a 12 is probably $80, $90. The cone, $100, I don't know. The voice coil, $30, $40, $50, depending on what it is. Spider, $15 to $20. The ring, you know, terminals. Parts alone for this sub are over $200, well over $200. So the prices that we did for the pre-sale was for us getting them made production from overseas. And even at the pre-sale pricing, that was for us trying to help get more inventory. And literally, on most of that, we're not even breaking even. We're losing money. And that's literally what happened with our Merlin pre-orders as well, you know. I'm very, very transparent when it comes to this stuff here, guys. Just trying to survive as a company and continue to make better products. But for those of you that have pre-ordered Exterminator subs, I'm going to be building them here. If you paid $199 for a 10-inch subwoofer, here, we're going to put this down and grab this 10-inch subwoofer I just built. I just sat with Jason this morning. Jason Swain came in this morning. We were talking. We put together the numbers based on all the parts I just ordered. There's just over $200 in parts right here alone. That's without glue, that's without solder, that's without all the little extras. It probably takes me altogether probably about 2 hours maybe altogether, because I don't do it consecutively. I might, you know, do part of the build, then you got to let glues dry and what adhesives and whatnot. So yeah, if we're charging $199 for a sub and we have over 200 just in parts alone, we're not going to be in business very long. So for those of you that did pre-order subwoofers and you're still waiting on them, please contact me. Let's work something out. I don't want to screw anybody. I don't want to ask you for extra money, but I got to try to figure out some way to get you a quality built subwoofer that's going to be hand built by me right here in Florida, and get you what you want without making you come out of pocket. So hit me up. Let's work something out. Next time y'all come grab me away from the burb to get demos from you guys. Okay. Terry Russell Ansel wants a demo. Is that my bank cover you're building? It's going to be everybody's bank cover. Oh, thank you, John. I appreciate you, brother. What are you building? That's a battery bank case for our LTO lithium banks. Solvent glue. Plastic glue, specifically for plastics. I use that because when you're doing acrylics, if you let it dry, you can actually sand it and polish it to where you almost don't see the seam. Thank you. I like the red spiders as well. Good morning, Mr. Adamsuela. Or good afternoon, I should say. Good afternoon, Cliff. I'm gonna extreme the fit after finals this season. Right on, right on. Onward and upward. Onward and upward. I like it. I like it. So, I do have some of these 6-bank US Amps A&L fuse holders that I thought I had made for somebody, but I don't know, I guess not. I have a Sparky, old school logo, the line logo. If anybody needs, please let me know. This is Patrick's MS-10 that I got to do something with the heatsink for him. Now that we are having decent weather, that's what I'll be doing. I am 3D printing a spacer plate for the subwoofer. We need a little space there. What else? What else? I have done absolutely nothing with the touchscreen. Hopefully this upcoming weekend I will have some time that I can dedicate to getting the breadboard going and actually making something function. The SQ442 boxes did come in, so if you received an SQ442 and your box was kind of funky because they did get wet, the boxes got wet, not the amplifiers, get with me and I will send you a replacement box. What else? Oh, you know what? I have these limited edition Braxton amplifiers. Yes, Braxton, not Brax. Braxton. So I have two of these. This is the T4. This is the 4-channel. They are tube amplifiers. There's two T4s, two 4-channels, and one T1 1-channel. It's a sub amp. They come with extra tubes. These I got these from somebody, but if I remember correctly, he said he paid around $6,000 for the 3, and it took like 8 months to get them into the country. These are a limited, they are numbered. The amplifiers are numbered. They're a limited edition. It actually says it on the amplifier. Limited edition vacuum tube hybrid 4-channel power amplifier. This is number 150, I think. Oh no, yeah, number 0150 of 1,000. So they did a limited run of 1,000. You can see the tubes right through the front. Hand signed by whomever did the final testing on them. We have Tiffany RCAs. I mean, gold-plated pots. Really nice looking amplifiers. I bought these thinking that I was going to put them in a build, but I can't use other brands in my vehicles. So I have 2 T4s and 1 T1. This is the sub amp. Again, it comes with, oh, an actual bass knob, Braxton bass knob. And this is a Class D, it says. Class D power amplifier. This is serial number 7090024. Again, has the gold pots and Tiffany RCAs. This is a Braxton amplifier. You might be able to find 1 or 2. I doubt it. And if you do find them, you're probably going to find these exact ones that I purchased. If somebody's interested, reach out to me. I will work out a deal with somebody. Even if you want to make payments on them, I don't care. I want somebody that wants them and that cares and understands what they are. I'm not going to sell them to just anybody. Again, I have 2 4-channels and a mono block. I would like to sell them as a set. I think I paid $5,300 or $5,500 for the set. Still have the Digital Design Z12000 monoblock amps. I have 3 of those. Those need to go. I need to get them out of here. You know somebody that wants them, or if you want them, let's make a deal. I traded them to somebody that I want to represent the brand, and I probably shouldn't have, and I gave them too much money for them, but it's okay. So if you guys haven't noticed, there's big empty spaces on the walls over here. That is because I've completely taken all of my supplies and parts bins down, and I've donated them to Suncoast Amp Lab. Sam and the missus came over this weekend and they picked up everything. The only parts that I kept are for the current model amplifiers. Everything else, and I have some VLX 400 parts, but I pretty much gave him everything that I had, including the boxes of parts that were given to me when I purchased the company. So Sam does an excellent job at everything he does over there, and I have 100% faith, and that's me showing my support of his company. So if you guys haven't dealt with Sam yet, he will be doing all the warranty repairs moving forward for US Amps, and he is the only authorized repair person for US Amps. Shout out to Sam at Suncoast Amp Lab. Got to thank Seth and Daniel over at Glow Voltage. If you guys haven't seen or gotten a demo from a car that has the new Glow, that Glow sells, the Glow LTO that we're selling, I think we have another shipment of cells coming in. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 banks that aren't accounted for. We've sold some, and I know you guys are waiting on, some of you guys are waiting on the acrylic box. So hopefully by the end of the day today, we'll get this thing test fit and make sure that we're good. And if so, then we'll start kicking them out the door for the couple of you that have already purchased. I haven't really let anybody buy because I wasn't ready with the boxes yet. So only a few people that didn't care and wanted to purchase no matter what. So we also have, I think I talked to Seth the other day, there's still another couple thousand cells coming. So we'll be building more banks, or maybe Brendan will if he does it again for me. Thank you, Brendan. And that's it, man. I'm gonna be building subs for the next few weeks because we are behind. We're finally getting caught up on all of our amplifiers. I have a couple purples to build, and I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anybody have any questions? This comment was hidden. Oh, you're good, man. What's up, Jack? How are you? Do you have an SQ442 polished? I don't have one built polished. I do, but it was for somebody. I have probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 440 or 450 polished heat sinks, and I can build a polished SQ442 for you. Francisco. I need info on a VLX 400. An old school VLX 400 or a new VLX 400. If you're looking to purchase a classic US Amps VLX 400, they start at $2,500 and go up from there. But for $2,500, what you're going to get is what it is. I'm not going to go through it. We're not going to recap it. I'm not even going to put it on the bench and test it. It's going to look like it looks. It's probably going to be dirty and dusty, and that's it. I think I only have one or two that I got at that price. But if you want a working, functioning US Amps VLX from 400 from 98 or 99, they're going to start at $3,000 and go up from there. Plus the ride, plus shipping. So please, if you pre-ordered, if you were one of the people that pre-ordered subwoofers, reach out to me on Messenger, on my personal Facebook, so we can discuss how we're going to move forward, and I can also let you know how long it's going to take to get you taken care of. The new VLX 400 is two 500 HCs, double stack, internally strapped. Now, I want to make sure you understand. If you order a new VLX 400, you cannot rescind your order. Dirk is the only one that builds them. When you place your order, I will send him two 500 HCs. However long it takes him to build is how long it takes him to build. I think on the website it says 8 to 12 weeks. I would not count on that. Dirk is going to take as long as Dirk takes. That's what you're getting though. You're getting a one of 30 to ever be built. It will be numbered. The box will be cut out of cherry or oak or something nice. It will have your name on it. It'll have the number of the amp on it. The amp will be signed by Dirk. If you would like for me to sign the box or sign anything, I'll gladly do that as well. The battery bank to support it also will come in a box and a case. The box and the case for the amplifier, that's something for you to move it around in, not just for shipping. I think there's, still 11 or 12 left out of the 30 that we're offering. The price is the price. Cam, how are you, bud? Oh, yeah. For those of you that haven't seen the new polished heat sinks, this is a 100 HC, and this thing's been sitting around the amp lab here for a minute. It's filthy, but as you can see, it is high polished aluminum. This is just a rag that I probably shouldn't be using because it'll probably scratch it, but you can see your reflection in here. This is what other brand has polished. Everybody tries to copy us, whether it was something that we did 20 or 30 years ago or whatever. US Amps is one of the first companies to offer colors. We were definitely one of the first companies to offer acrylic bottoms, and I almost didn't even want to do colors when we came back. But what I knew nobody would copy because it takes too much time, money, and effort to try to do is polish a heatsink. So everybody likes to copy, but it's only if they can get somebody else to do it. They're not going to take the time to hand polish aluminum. See the fingerprints on it, but it's a mirror, buddy. We could build that for the 50HC, 100HC, and SQ442. I also have long extrusions. If you want 500HC polished or the VLX 400 polished, we can do that as well. John Deering, oh boy, polished new 442s. Absolutely. I can build it for you. Are you going to make a timber sub? It's definitely something that's being thought about. When I sent the first set of timbers to Rigo and he brought them over to Dirk, that's one of the few times that I really felt proud. It literally almost brought me to tears to see the video that that's one of the few times that Dirk had Rigo call me while Rigo was there, and then the video that Rigo sent with the kind words and things that Dirk said about the design of the timber. And yeah, that's, if you look at the old RE Audio MX subs, that's pretty much what a timber sub would look like. If you look at that RE sub that I just mentioned, the MX12 or the MX15, it was a Neo sub back in what, 03, 04, I think. Very similar to the design and layout of a timber, but yes, shortly thereafter, Rigo did a rendering of a timber 10 and a timber 12. So with what we are doing here now with the, I'm waiting on Kyle to finish up the changes to the Merlin X8 basket. There will be a top ring that bolts down and holds not just the surround but finishes the top plate. He's also changing some things about the way the spokes come in to make them a little longer. That was Tony's idea for strength. But once everything's said and done, we've found a carbon fiber infused plastic that's extremely strong and can withstand temperatures, I think, up to 300 degrees, maybe. I might be incorrect, but we're going to try it. And if that works, cool. If not, I'm not opposed to buying a different machine or finding a different machine that would allow me to print baskets here. So that's the goal. The goal is to, especially for the Merlin X 8 and 10 inch, to literally, we've already designed, but we're working on being able to print these here in-house and then hand build them right here for you. So this was the first one. This was just done out of junk plastic just to see if it worked. This can be broken. This is just PLA, but I can stand on this and it doesn't break. So I'm, almost 220 pounds. Imagine the carbon fiber infused plastic. I don't think you'll be able to break it. So if this all works out, Patrick, yes, we already have a design. We will be building a timber sub. Yes, couldn't agree more, Douglas. Having Dirk build you an amp from scratch is a blessing in itself, yes. What would the price be for a polished aluminum SQ442? At the price of the SQ442, plus the $200 heatsink change. Keeping the standard not oh, thank you. I appreciate the kind words, Eric. That's very kind of you. Hi Peggy, how are you? Yes, the polish is definitely nice. On those, the anything that we have in version 2 heat sinks, we offer the US Amps badge that we give you that you can put on there yourself, just like, you know, back in the 90s. So if you want the vinyl logo, I can do that, or I actually have the logo that comes on our amps currently. I can do it in it's not really a vinyl, it's like a transfer. It's done with water. I'm not sure. I don't really like it. I don't know how long it lasts. I've done it for a few people. I haven't had any complaints, but it doesn't seem very permanent to me. I like to try to build things, especially when I'm building something for a customer that, you know, that gets sold or given to somebody. I want it to last. I want you to give it to your son or daughter, or, you know, just like the stuff that I have on the wall here from 86 through now. You know, I don't want what we're doing these last 5 years to be forgotten about in 10 years. I don't want anybody to say, oh yeah, they tried to bring US Amps back, but it only lasted a couple years and fizzled out. No, I want the next generation of US Amps family to remember this resurgence of US Amps and be proud of the equipment and the speakers and subs and amplifiers and everything that we build. That's what I want. And if I can't do that, then I'm going to stop. So I honestly feel to this point, we've done that. Anything that I find that's an issue with any of our stuff, you know, from a fuse bank all the way up, you know, the wire, I mean, anything. If there's a problem with it, fucking fix it. If I know about a problem, I definitely don't release it. And I know a lot of people get frustrated and end up going to other brands. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to compromise our quality because somebody's impatient. I'm sorry. I'm in this for the long haul, and I want people to be proud of the equipment that they purchase from us. It's not throwaway stuff. Even our impact amplifiers, they're not meant to be throwaways just because they're inexpensive. For any of you that have them, you know that it's quality. I think at one time there was one of the other brands, DTL or something, saying that their small amps were the same as ours. No, he's completely incorrect in saying that. We did end up with some prototypes from obviously probably the same build house, but I can show you the conversation between me and that girl when I said, hey, there's a problem with these amps. I'm going to send them back to you because I bought 3 or 4 just to test. And I ended up getting my money back. But I think out of the 4, I kept 2. So I sent 2 back. But here. FYI, I've replaced the internal blown fuses. The amplifiers that fail have something further wrong with them. These amplifiers are not stable and are not good to me. The amplifiers I ordered were for use in American manufactured automobiles as per the ad. Nowhere in the description does it state that 14.4 volts is maximum. I wouldn't have ordered them. Not a single vehicle in America charges under 14.7 volts. Obviously, I'm not incorrect in saying that, but she was trying to tell me that the whole reason that the amps failed is because I was testing them at 15 volts. I hate to say it, but I turned the power supply down and they had problems at 14 too as well. They're not great amplifiers, so I ended up sending them back. If somebody has to base their whole brand on us having something similar, I mean, I guess that's kind of a feather in our cap, but they're wrong in saying that. There's nobody currently uses, I'll gladly say who our build houses are. I think, I'm not 100% sure. I think Slaps is made at the same build house that assembled our 50HC, 100HC, and SQ442. I don't know for sure, but I think. That doesn't mean that we have the same equipment. I don't know what their processes are. I'm not picking on anything of Slaps. I actually like some of the subwoofers I've seen from them. I do have a blown amplifier of theirs here, but I haven't really messed with it. I'm not here to critique other brands. The build house that makes our DSP is the same build house that makes the Alpine DSP. Aside from that, what? You guys know that ADS makes our impact line, and you can even see that the new pieces that are coming have ADS on them. So, oh, there it is. There's no secrets here, man. There's no secrets here. The timbers were designed by me and somebody that worked for Dyne Audio for a very long time, and then we took that design and I had them built by Tianyi, the same company that makes or assembles our 50HC, 100HC, and SQ442, or at least the first order they did. What else? For the unforeseeable future, we're going to be building subs here, or I'm going to be building them. We've received some things from overseas that were decent, and actually our LH subs weren't that bad, especially if you took the time to slowly break them in. If you didn't, they would rip and tear because of the amount of force that the motors had. They were very strong and almost too strong for the other materials. Now, if you took the time and really let them slowly heat cycle and break in, then they last. A lot of people are still using them. But I really honestly feel that the subs that we're going to be building now are an improvement of that. And that's what we're trying to do. Everything that we release is, we're learning something from the product before. So thank you, John. Please hit me up, man. I'd like to get that red piece from you. Let me know when you're ready for something. Hey, Joey, how are you, bud? Long time no see. My stock truck charging system swings from 12.7 to 15.5. Wow. What's up, B-Wise? How are you? Bro, if you need a custom bass knob made in the USA, you should check out Slam Panda Systems. I don't know anything about that. I'm not picking on your brand. I don't know that company. I don't promote any bass knob other than LF Audio. Sorry, I just don't. LF Audio's I don't even have words for it. The technology in the LF Audio pieces are well beyond anything else available on the market. The oral sync technology that Marius has designed. Everybody seems to think they understand and know what it is, and maybe you do, but when he explained it to me, he lost me. The way that it, not only from the time it takes for it to go to sleep to actually exchanging and sending information is extremely fast, but the way it encrypts every, I forget how many thousandths of seconds it encrypts, it's faster and safer, than any Wi-Fi or Bluetooth or anything available. I think somebody said that it was like old school IR, but I don't know, or old school like cell phone, like the old home cordless phone technology. I don't think so, man. I don't know. It's beyond my knowledge. Brian Reinhardt, what's up, brother? How are you? But yeah, sorry, I'm not trying to say anything, Travis. I don't promote anything on my channel unless it's, or my lives here, unless it's something that I physically used and something that I can speak knowledgeably, or speak well of because I've used it and I understand it. Even if there's problems, not everything is perfect, but I don't like to promote something unless I've tried it myself. I'm a US Amps lifer. Like to hear that, Francisco. Thank you. Please do, John. Thank you. Thank you. Nigel, what's up, buddy? How are you? All right. So I do have orders to fill. Thank you guys for placing your orders. I do have subs to build. And I do have to finish up. We have some big orders going out to Guyana, which hopefully I can get that finished today so it can leave today. If not, it'll definitely leave tomorrow. Tim Dolph, what's up, brother? That's a pretty decent size order going to Guyana. And then my buddy over in Trinidad Tobago, they also placed an order. I got to get that filled. And then Jeffrey over in the French Polynesian Islands. So if using an LH motor, what was rough? Oh shit. Hey Dalton, what's up, buddy? If using an LH motor, what the rough RMS rating for a 15? 1500 watts RMS. These are more affordable knobs, but not Bluetooth. Yeah, again, if I don't have it and I can't see it, I'm not gonna suggest it. I'm not gonna suggest it. The signal to your amplifier is extremely important, and a lot of those bass knobs are in line, right? They take the source signal and they interrupt that and then feed your bass amp, right? Or your amplifier, whether it's the bass amp or whatever. They interrupt that signal. They're in between it. So if you don't know what you're doing, more often than not, you're going to lose important input voltage by interrupting that signal. So if I don't have the bass knob here to where I can open it up and test it and see what it does, I can't suggest it or refer it to anybody. And just because it works doesn't mean that it's good. Jason uses a Slam Panda Systems knob. That doesn't mean anything to me. That means nothing to me. Sorry, I'm not trying to be argumentative. I would love to test one. If somebody wants to send me one, I'm not going to buy one. But if somebody wants to send me one, I'll test it and send it back. But I haven't seen a normal inline bass knob, which it's probably going to be very similar to this. This is just a basic RCA inline knob. It's just very generic. In and out, and then you have your frequency and gain. But if you open it up and take a look at actually what's going on inside, that's what tells you what's going on here. You can seriously change and compromise the signal to noise ratio, the THD, the noise floor. I mean, there's so many things that interrupting that signal can compromise to an amplifier. That's why I can't just recommend it unless I've tested it. RCA's bass knobs can and will always mess with signal noise ratio and noise floor. Thank you, Douglas. I just said that. If you have any plans on building expansion or new building, hit up Chief Buildings so I can deliver it to you guys and get a chance to meet y'all. I couldn't afford you since my 20. SQ for Oh, thanks, man. That's cool. Chief Buildings. Okay. All right. Hey, Vinny, how you doing, brother? Vinny's got a sick-ass Audi that he's getting ready to do a US Amps build in. Welcome, Vin. Thank you, Roberto, for your order of your SQ442. We do plan on expanding. I'm looking at property local here. I want to try to find a piece that's half acre, if not larger, but that's off of my personal property. This building is not supposed to be US Amps. It was supposed to be my garage for my vehicles. So I might hit you up on that, bud. I might hit you up on it. If I can get a piece of property near here, we'll be putting another one of these buildings on it. So I would definitely won't use this company again, so I'll hit you up. Thank you. All right, let's see here. I think we got finished ring. All right, let's see here. All right, let's see if this fits. As I told you guys, I am not good with CAD. All right. Any update on the Merlin 4-channel revision or ETA on the replacement test amps? Thank you, Jason. That's a good question. I have not even asked them. Hello, Stephen. Any update on the revision of the Merlin 250.4 or the 1.5K? Thank you. All right, guys, I hate to do this to you, but I need to get caught up on things. I appreciate all your patience. I appreciate all your love and support. Please go to usampsinc.com and order your equipment today, or hit me up and I'll send you a Square invoice, which saves me like 36%. Or, no, not or, and go to YouTube and please subscribe to our channel. If you do that and you screenshot it, send an email to mjames@usampsinc.com. Say, hey, this is Fred. Look, I just joined. I just subscribed to your YouTube channel. You said you were going to hook me up. I wear an XL, a 2XL shirt. Boom. I got you. My address is blah, blah, blah. You got to give me an address so I don't know where to send it, okay? All right, guys. Thank you very much. I love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Please, please, please spend time with your families. And thank you for being part of ours, US Amps family. Love you guys. Thank you.